The following announcement has been paid for by Perched on the Top Rope.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to Impact Wrestling's Press Pass ahead of our 19th annual Bound for Glory pay-per-view, live sold out this Saturday night in Chicago at Cicero Stadium. The only way to see it now is on pay-per-view, Fight TV, and on Impact's YouTube channel. This is a huge weekend for all of us, and as a result, this is the largest edition of Press Pass we have ever done because of our guest. On Saturday at Bound for Glory, he will be facing Speedball Mike Bailey, presented by the new movie Impuritus, The Devil Will Confess, streaming now on demand. On Sunday at Bound for Glory Fallout, he will be competing against Josh Alexander in a first-time ever singles matchup. And if Josh Alexander wins the Impact World Championship the night prior at Bound for Glory, it will be for the Impact World title. And then fast forward to October 27th as a part of Impact's UK Invasion Tour, he will have another first-time ever matchup going full circle with Eddie Edwards. Those two will go one-on-one. Once upon a time, Will Ospreay battled the Wolves in tag team action in an Impact Wrestling ring back in 2016. But with further ado, please welcome my guest at this time, the aerial assassin, the Billy Goat, Will Ospreay.
Oi, oi, what you saying, bruv? You right?
I'm wonderful, bruv. Nice to see you. Just a reminder to all the members of the press, please limit your questions to one apiece. As I mentioned, this is a very, very full session, both fans and members of the media from literally all over the world. You can raise your hands electronically for any questions that you may have, and we'll get to you as soon as we can. But Will, before we get to a member of the press, how are you feeling? This is a big weekend, big week altogether for you, but you're no stranger to that.
I'm always a no stranger to it. I've had 4 days out in Greece with the missus, had a wonderful time. I've got a wonderful spray tan on as well. We did get an all right tan, but not good enough. But I've got my spray tan on. I'm feeling loose. I'm feeling like my hips are all working. So I'm looking forward to getting in the ring with Bailey, Eamon Sandler, and Eddie.
Yeah, you got a nice, I wouldn't call it a warm-up, but you got your opportunity last weekend against Zack Sabre Jr. That was a hell of a matchup as part of New Japan's Royal Quest 3. But let's get to the media. It's your world. We're just living it. So next is Lee from Perched on the Top Rope. Lee?
How you guys doing today?
Great.
Oh, look at the setup you've got.
Got the turnbuckle pad.
Thank you.
Nice.
Thank you. So I've actually looked up. You are 3-1 versus Mike Bailey, who you face October 21st, and you've faced Eddie Edwards, but not one-on-one, and you've never faced Josh Alexander. You earlier brought up how you want to be the best in the world, and that you really want to be a world champion, and that it doesn't really matter anywhere. Throughout your career, at the stage you're at right now, if you could go back to your professional wrestling debut, what advice would you tell yourself, knowing how far you've come today?
Get off social media. I mean, it's not healthy for you at all. You don't need it. Just rely on the clips and the wrestling to get you there. But no, just not to take things too seriously. I think back then I was a very immature child. Like I keep saying it now. I think I've only matured in the last 3 years, and it took a global pandemic to do it. So, you know. My whole thing now is just like, I'm just grateful for this journey, and I think everyone, when they start, gets super worried about everything now, because everything's on the internet. You can't. When I started wrestling, like, it wasn't on the internet straight away. Like, do you know what I mean? We'd have to like download our matches from our phone, and then it would take like a week to upload to YouTube. But now it's almost instantly. Everything that you do, you could ruin any type of match that you ever had, and it's automatically downgraded. So like I do try and tell people just like to not live that hard through something. Be allowed to fail. Be allowed to fall down, because like the beauty of falling down is you get to marvel at where you was and how far you can come from there.
Love that.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching that video. If you liked what you saw, make sure you hit the like button, and make sure you hit subscribe so you can get all our content here at Perched on the Top Rope. And fans, remember, spoiler free's the way to be. I'm out.